hockey fans, here we are at rink number 1 at the Utica University Nexus Center. Rinks 2 and 3 are having a home show. Stop on by and see if there's something that you would like to purchase for your home. There's hardscapes over there. Lots of pickle sellers. I don't know what that's all about. Looks delicious. $15 to enter. And they have turned the temperature up in here to make it more comfortable for the patrons and the vendors of the home show. It has got to be like 95 degrees up at this level in the top row of rink number 1. I am warm. 17 minutes on the clock. I forgot my AirPods, so they're charging at home. Here's the face-off won by Drew Main. Gets that puck over to Tyler. Tyler dumps that puck in. And it is time to go to work. Westminster picks this up. Sean Foley, number 11. And he tried passing that back behind his goal and ended up taking almost a shot. Number 60. I don't have that number on my roster. I'm using an old roster for Westchester from earlier in the year. I don't believe this is a league game, so you're not limited to the original roster, I don't think. I'm not sure. Rowan Novello rips that puck around, picked up by 66. Taken away by Tyler Main. Tyler against the board, sends that up into the offensive end. Novello there rips this all the way across for Frankie Lacerbo. Lacerbo breaks into the offensive end, forced into the corner. Wychley grabs that puck, sends it behind the net. Bank pass to Aceto. Aceto tried leading Drew Main, not able to. Puck taken away. Joseph Intravania. There's a shot, save made. Rebound. Another save by McAllister Watt. Drew Main over to the corner, grabs his puck, tries sending it out, is able to get it by. That may have gotten touched, it did, at the blue line by some Express players. Here comes one, racing his way out, almost lost that puck to Jimmy Law, passed up to unknown 66. He's looking for somebody, and while he's looking, Gavin Aceto takes that puck away. Colin passes it to Dallin. Dallin has his pocket picked. LaBeouf coming in behind. Joe drops this back to Colin. Colin sends this into the corner for Joe to go to work. Joe battling against the Express, reaching in and grabbing that puck. Rickard's trail marks. He passes that up to the left winger, Jasper Marino. Puck goes all the way down. Dallin in the corner, sends this behind the net. Intended for Joe. LaBeouf comes out to the point, fired in, grabbed by Chad Hull, cleared by Dallin in the neutral zone. Number 98 with the puck. Passes this into the zone. It goes right to Chad. Here comes Chad Hull Jr. out with the puck into the offensive end. Top of the slot. Oh, tried passing it over to Slater Sandor. And it missed the pass. He didn't lead him enough. Puck went between Sandor's legs. And that's an offsides as Ernest Lucitis is wondering why that puck didn't get past to him. We're all wondering. Neutral zone face-off, 14:56 to go, so just over 2 minutes have expired in this game. Aiden Van Wee sends that puck all the way down on net to avoid the icing. Slater Sandor picks this up, drops this behind the net for, who was that? What was that? Oh, Baki. Aiden over to Slater. Slater, Sandor fires that on net. Save made by the mystery goaltender. Puck sent up to the blue line for Peyton Summer. Summer touches it ahead. Here comes the Express shot. Save McAllister Watt. 14:24 remaining in the opening period. We are scoreless. Scoreless here at the Utica University Nexus Center in Utica, New York. Drew sends that puck down. Drew Main to get it, picks it up in the trapezoid, sends it over onto the side. Coming back is Gavin Aceto. This gets by Joe LaBeouf over his head, racing after it. Sam Waseko with Chad Hull Jr. Hull presses him up against the board. Chad pass up to the center point, shot and a save by Watt. Tyler Main picks this puck up. Tyler on the far side rips this ahead. And had Drew caught it, he would have been offsides. Drop pass behind for Frankie Lacerbo. Lacerbo being held in the corner by Chad. drops this back into the trapezoid. Number 66 there with it. He's tied up, goes down. Frankie Lacerbo in the corner. Pressed up against the boards. Drew Main sends this up towards the point. Gavin Aceto couldn't get it out. Comes back to Drew. Forced off his stick. Picked up by Tyler Main. Tyler drops this back for Chad. Chad, hard time receiving that pass. Able to get it up to Tyler. Tyler rips this across to Joey LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf tries to get this out. He's taken out, though. Loose puck along the boards. Sent deep into the corner. Chad Hull Jr. after it. Trying to chip this puck up. James Law. No, not James Law. That is Joe LeBoeuf still. Puck goes over. Gavin Aceto against the boards. LeBoeuf sends this up, gets this into the neutral zone. Caught by Rowan Novello. He sends this towards the corner. Watt slows it down for Tyler Main. Tyler from the trapezoid. Short pass to Chad. Chad not able to catch that pass. Turned back in by Intervania. And a one-timer missed, deflected away. From the point, Rowan Novello takes this back into the neutral zone to get reset. Dalin overskates him. Novello back in, hit by Colin Aceto. Puck sent all the way across. Jimmy Law going after it. First one to it, Sean Foley. Foley at the center line, checked by Law. Law turns the puck back. It's behind Foley. He can't find it. Law does. Dalin coming through. Gets that puck. Witchley, I thought he was offsides. I guess he was not. Dumps that puck in deep. Novello against Dalin. Novello squeezes this ahead to 66 along the boards. He puts this up high. Witchley grabs it. Tried to fire that to the corner. Goes right to Novello. Novello dishes this puck back out to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee has that puck tipped away. Lacerbo with it. Now coming in, Lucitis. Lucitis back around behind the net, looking for somebody to release this puck to. Top of the slot, no shot. Puck goes off his stick to whoever that kid is. That shot fired in, it deflected off the crowd. That's Jasper Marino that took that shot, number 72. Law touches that over to Aceto to Witchley. Witchley gets this out of the zone. That puck is going to slowly waffle its way down. Collected by Brady June. June passes it up, one touch by Kralmarks into the zone. And Slater Sandor able to push this up for Witchley. Witchley sends this down. Ian Lashinsky playing on that puck. Haven't seen him in a few games. Centering pass is blocked. Now trying to get stuffed in, top of the crease. Nipped out. LeBoeuf coming over. Couldn't get the shot off. Taking that puck away. Ricards Tralmarks. Tralmarks has that poked away by a back-checking Lashinsky. Express sends this up at the center line. Picked up by Tralmarks. Tralmarks looking. Drops this back to the D. Sent up at the center line to Waselko. Waselko. Short pass up ahead. Curled back around. Trying to make some space as Peyton Summers sends this in deep. Makes somebody else go to work. Centering pass missed by Peyton Sommer. Off the far boards, Lashinsky, and that puck is iced. Sorry about that, Ian. Jumping to your name is confusing my tongue. Being tethered to my phone also is a bit troublesome. Man, I just realized I'm not even wearing my glasses. No wonder I can't read this roster. I forgot I'm old. There's a shot from the point. Glove save. McAllister. What? Face off comes out. Gavin Aceto skating this puck down. Gavin shot, save made by the mystery goalie. One-timer from Aiden Van Wee, save made by number 60. 7-66, 66, stops at the top of the corner, passes back to Lacerbo. Way easier to read these names now that I have my glasses on. Tyler Main clears this puck, and that's going to be an icing. We'll bring this face-off back down to here. Face off to the right side of McAllister Watt. Goes into the corner, grabbed by Chad Hall Jr. Chad, short feed to Colin Aceto. Colin hits Dalin. Dalin brings this into the corner, tries to, at the hash mark, drops it back to Slater Sandor. Sandor tried to feed it back to Dalin. Oh, and he does on the second attempt. Dalin looking for somebody, drops this into the corner for Law. Law takes this around behind the net, drops this into the corner. Gavin Aceto, or Colin Aceto, not able to get it. This puck leaks out onto the side. James Law sticking at the right time. Dalin picks up a corner, centering pass, nobody there. Grabbed by Hull at the center point, turns around, top of the circle, shot blocked right in front of him. And the Express coming back. Oh, it looked like an earthquake. Aceto feeds this over to Law. Law, shot high off the glass, drops down. Dalin picks it up at the top of the circle, gloved by Joseph Intravea, the captain. Got a delayed penalty against Utica. Dalin not able to get that puck. Trailmarks has it knocked away. It comes back to Brady June. June with it. Extra attacker on for the Express. And that official's arm's getting tired. Puck passed out for Marino. Jasper sends this forward for Ernest Lucitis. Lucitis almost lost this at the blue line. Regains possession, passes it over. Shot taken wide left. Comes all the way around. Caught by Brady June. June sends this into the corner. Express trying to set something up with 6 guys on the ice. Back to June at the point. Tyler Main coming over. That gets tipped. Back out up high from the point. Shot, tipped in front by Ricardo Trailmarks. And that finally, possession turned over. And Cameron Dallin going to the box for a trip. So Utica Junior Comets penalty, number 40, Cameron Dallin, 2-minute minor for tripping, number 40, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 9:11 of the first period. And this is our first time seeing special teams, and it's a one-timer. Goal scored by number 24, passed by number 34. 24 from 34. It's a power play goal for Westchester Express. So Westchester Express goal scored by number 24, Ernest Lucitis, assisted by number 34, Ricards Trailmarks. 24 from 34, Lucitis from Trailmarks. Time of the Westchester Express power play goal, 9:33 of the first period, and they lead 1-0 with just over 7 minutes to go in the opening period. Watt sends this behind the net for Witchley. Witchley rips this around for Bucky. Bucky tried feeding it out. Caught by Ernest Lucitis. Is a shot, goes high. And run-timer Trailmarks. Nice kick save by McAllister Watt. Puck comes across, gloved out of the air. And possession taken back by Brendan Asta. Asta sends this across, far side, off the boards. Tipped ahead by Aiden Van Wee, collected by the defense of Westchester. Long breakout pass is iced. So face off to the right side of the Westchester goaltender. Colin Aceto in to take the face-off. Face-off won by Westchester. James Law's stick goes flying in the air. He applies the check. Colin picks up the puck. Law swats this across off the boards for Dalin. Dalin shot low, save made by Westchester. Colin Aceto sends this back into the trapezoid, picked up by Rowan Novello. Coming out with this puck, Sam Waselko turns it over. Novello fires this out into the neutral zone. Joey LaBeouf going back, picking that puck up. Peyton Somers, centering pass, and not able to connect with Sam Waselko. Utica coming back the other way. Dalin with it at the center line. Nudges this up, and Colin Aceto dumps this puck in the trapezoid, collected by Rowan Novello of Westchester. Tyler Main running into the puck carrier. Puck comes out. Loose puck. Little shot, save made. Oh, McAllister almost fooled by the changeup. Puck comes up for Gavin Aceto. Gavin takes this puck in on the left side, forces his way into the trapezoid, curls around at the far hash mark. He's got Rowan Novello on him, gives this puck to Tyler Main. Tyler tried getting it to Drew. Drew couldn't reach it. Hull has it. Hull gets pressured. Puck is knocked out, and Drew Main able to take it back. Knocked back over to the side. Colin Aceto, or Gavin Aceto, excuse me, tried playing that puck. Now here's Rowan for Westchester. Novello with it, looking down ice. Gets slowed down, makes its way to Intravia. And fortunately for Westchester, those two gentlemen were straddling the blue line when they got hit by that puck. Intravia loses that. 66 grabs it, fires this across for Braden June. Brady fires this in, misses, goes off the backboard, picked up by 66, drops it into the corner for Frankie Lacerbo. Puck leaks over to the side. Aiden Van Wee hits it ahead to Drew Main. Drew weaving his way. He's got one guy to beat, but he can't get around him. Brady June forces that puck into the corner. Witchley in there, as well as Bakke. Puck comes out. Aiden Van Wee, last man, grabs that puck, sends it off the boards for Xavier Bakke. Bakke at the blue line, crosses in as Drew Main comes out. Bakke shot, save made, rebound comes back to him. Puck picked up by Brady June, sends this down the boards. Number 66 carries it out into the neutral zone, passes over to Frankie Lacerbo. Lacerbo back to 66 behind his back. Has to chase that puck through the trapezoid. 66 trying to set this up. Gives this back to Lacerbo. Lacerbo through the trapezoid. McAllister Watt like an owl over there, turning his head around and round. Loose puck grabbed and ripped out by Joey LaBeouf. Off the boards, waffles its way. Put him on my curling team. That was not going to make it for the icing. Well done. Brandon Asta has Colin Aceto on him. Sends this off the glass. Joey LaBeouf grabs it. My curling partner. Sends his puck into the offensive end, returned right back out to Lucitis. Lucitis to Trailmarch. Trailmarch sends this back over to the left side. Played off the boards by Westchester. Now back to the point. In the middle, over to Asta. Asta shot, save made. Watt. Loose puck picked up by Trailmarch. Trailmarch to the corner. Face-off circle. Top of the circle. Center point. Trailmarch loses the puck. Joey LaBeouf feeds it up for Lashinsky. And Lashinsky couldn't catch that puck. And he coasts his way off the ice, while Brendan Asta hustles his way into the zone, gets a shot off, another shot, save made, 2 saves, and McAllister Watt. Express into the corner. Now in the trapezoid, centering pass gets blocked. Colin Aceto had that for a moment. Here's a shot wide left off the backboard. James Law going over to play. It's stuffed back in by Brady June. In the slot, puck knocked away by Chad Jr. Law gets tripped, and Westchester's going to get called for it. McAllister. And there we go. They did that the last game, too. It seems like they have to touch it twice. Slashing. Looked like a trip to me. Westchester penalty, number 72, Jasper Marino. 2-minute minor for slashing. Number 72, 2 minutes slash. Time of the minor penalty, 14:36 of the first period, and it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Slater Sandor, tried sending that out to Tyler Main, couldn't get his stick cleanly on it. Novello stick poking him. Puck sent into the trapezoid for Sandor. Sandor is taken out by Sean Foley because Foley tripped him. Westchester penalty, number 11, Sean Foley, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 11, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 15:05 of the first period, and it's a 5-on-3 power play for the Utica Junior Comets for the next minute 31. Slater Sandor in for the faceoff. Puck comes back to Drew Main. Drew over to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee threads this into Witchley. Shot, save made. And number 60 is going to hold on to that puck. Main holds that in. Drew Main feeds this over to Aiden Van Wee. Back to Drew. Drew shot. Oh, he was going for the upper corner. Just missed it. Rebound comes out to Aiden Van Wee off the glass. Save made. Rebound Witchley. Another save. Tried feeding it to Tyler. Tyler couldn't get his stick on it. And picking that puck up and sending it down the length is number 21, Sam Waselko. Here's Drew Main getting things set up for Utica. Weaving his way into the offensive zone. Into the corner. Plays that puck off the board. Sends it around to the near side. Novello there tries getting it out. Aiden Van Wee able to hold it. Sends this across to the far corner. Slater Sandor off the boards for himself. Puts an elbow into the back of the head of Brady June. Joseph Intravia sends this off the glass. That goes down the length of the ice. Should be a great opportunity for Utica to change some guys. And they change one. It's a goal! Tyler Main delivers on the power play. That'll release Jasper Marino, but they'll still have the other guy in there, Sean Foley. I did not see who the pass came from, so I don't know the assist. Utica Junior Comets power play goal scored by number 23, Tyler Main. Time of the goal, 16:19 of the first period. And we have a 1-1 game with 30 seconds to go in the opening period. This puck sent down to the Utica end. Utica still on the power play. Joey LaBeouf, short pass out intended for Colin Aceto. Colin didn't know it. I don't know who he thought the pass was going to. He needed to skate after it. Battle for this puck along the boards. Leaks its way free. Xavier Bakke takes this back into the trapezoid. 7 seconds to go. Breakout pass off the boards, and that's going to be not iced because we ran out of time. At the end of one period of play, it is Utica 1, Westchester 1. We'll be starting the second period with Utica on the power play for 4 whole seconds. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Utica. We've switched sides. Westchester in the black sweaters going from right to left this second period. Utica Junior Comets in the white sweaters going from left to right. Update on Tyler Main's goal that occurred at 16-19, and the teams are even now. Tyler Main scored the goal, assisted by number 51, Andrew Witchley, from number 31, McAllister Watt. That's right, Watt passed that up to Witchley, Witchley to Tyler, Tyler to the back of the net. Here comes Cameron Dallin, feeds us out to Lashinsky. Lashinsky back to Dallin, Dallin back to Lashinsky, backhand save made by mystery number 60. Brendan Asta with this puck, curls around in his own defensive circle, trying to make some space, and ices that puck. He's smirking about it. I don't know. I think he's tired. He's been on the ice for 56 seconds. I'd be tired, but I'm an old man. 16:04 remaining in the second period, tied at 1. Slater Sandor sliding in to take the face-off against Sam Waselko. Waselko wins the draw. 98 goes back for it, sends this all the way around for Christian Bianco. Bianco hits Waselko. Waselko coming in on the right side, in through the circle, centering pass, tipped away. Nice stick lift. Oh, no. Oh, it was a hook. Oh, I thought Sandor lifted the stick. That's exactly what Coach just yelled out, too. But we're calling Slater Sandor for hook. So Utica Junior Comets penalty, number 71, Slater Sandor. 2-minute minor for hooking, number 71, 2 minutes, hook. Time of the minor penalty, 1:09 of the second period. And this is the second power play opportunity for Westchester. They scored on their first opportunity. Let's see if the PK line, or PK team, PK special teams, can do their part for Utica. 66 with it. Up at the hash mark, drop back to the point, and Brady June was not ready for that. He was too far to the middle. Gives this to Lucitis, who dumps it in. McAllister Watt not able to slow that puck down, goes into the corner. Trail marks battling to get it out, sends this through the trapezoid. Aiden Van Woo gets it off the glass, glove down by Lucitis, but he was outside by far. They're yelling at it, but he caught that on this side of the blue line and threw it on the other side of the blue line to play it. The puck does not need to be on the ice. It just has to break the plane. Break the plane of the far side of the blue line from wherever it's coming from. The blue line is considered a part of the zone that the puck originates from. Faceoff comes back into the Utica zone, grab up by Bianco, and that's a goal. Tipped in by Frankie Locerbo. Another power play goal for Westchester. So I do believe that is a Westchester goal scored by number 4, Frankie Locerbo, assisted by number 92, Joseph Intravia. Time of the Westchester power play goal, 2:02 of the second period, and they lead 2-1. That's a high stick call. We'll bring the face-off down his own. High stick against Utica. 14:51 remaining in the second period. Shots on goal tied at 10 apiece. Westchester leads 2-1 as Utica has given up 2 power play goals. Need some work on their penalty kill. This puck goes off the boards, picked up by Chad. Chad attacked from behind. Puck comes out for 88. Shot, and that goes off of Watt's glove into the glass. Dallin picks this up, tried one, pushing it over to Colin Aceto, missed. Back in, McAllister Watt plays that puck, curled around by Trail Marks. from the point, fired, save made. Rebound comes up on the near side. Law is trying to get that out and does. Colin Aceto chasing after it. Rowan Novello gets it first. Rowan sends this up. That got touched by Law. Makes its way all the way down to the corner, picked up by Chad Hull Jr. Chad takes this out from behind the goal. Snaps this up for Colin Aceto. Gavin. Why am I switching them today? Gavin shoots this wide right. Grabbed by Drew Main as he came off the bench. Little spin move, lost the puck. Law tried to give it back to him, but it was taken away by Sean Foley. Foley to Marino. Jasper passes into the middle slot. Drop down off the glove. And Trailmark's not able to complete that task in time. From the point, Sean Foley whiffs on it. Tyler Main wide left over the blue line. Drops it back for Gavin Aceto. Aceto over for Drew. Drew misses the one-timer. Rebound picked up on the near side by Cliff from by Jasper Marino. Pass across to Lucitis. Lucitis forcing his way in. Now around through into the corner he goes. Drew Main chases after him. He feeds his puck out, comes into the middle. Sean Foley dumps it back in. Witchley grabs it. Witchley from the trapezoid. Hard pass to Tyler Main. Tyler catches it. Oh, tried feeding it over to Gavin Aceto. Picked off by Joseph Intravia. That's deflected, goes high, drops down in front of Tyler. Tyler coming out with this puck. Tyler trying to get around Millar and does. Tyler picks it up in the corner, drops it back to the point, but there's nobody there. Defense was switching. Joey LeBeouf trying to come in late, and it's an unassisted goal for number 66. The first even strength goal for Westchester. And that was just bad timing. Can't drop pass it when there's nobody at the point. I hope they shake that one off. That one was just silly. Westchester goal scored by number 66. Time of the express goal, 4:13 of the second period, and they lead 3-1. Leshinsky gets this puck ahead. Oh, he blocks that. Drops down in front of Jordan Millar. Leshinsky battling him. Baki comes over, pulls this puck out. Lucerbo knocks this ahead. LeBeouf kicks it back in. Puck collected by Brendan Asta behind the net over to Intravia. Intravia fires this up for Millar. Millar loses this puck. Slater Sandor takes possession. Rips this across to Chad Hull. Hull along the boards for Leshinsky. Leshinsky all the way across for Sandor. And that's an offside. Sandor couldn't catch it. Went off the boards over the blue line. And I think Baki had already crossed the line, expecting Chad to send it to him, which was the intent. It was just a missed pass. Slater Sandor taking the face-off against Christian Bianco of the Express. Nope, not Bianco. He went away. Sam Waselko instead. Waselko guards that puck. Chad Hull steps in, grabs it, loses. He's taken out. Puck picked up by Waselko. Waselko coming back over the blue line. Oh, look at that. Bianco just held his skate on the blue line. And like I explained, that blue line is a part of the zone that the puck originates from. So that was part of the neutral zone at the time. Right now, the blue line is part of the Utica zone. Baki grabs that, gives this to Leshinsky. Leshinsky trying to weave his way through and does. Leshinsky coming in, backhand shot, and it's too high. Goes into the corner. Slater Sandor checked from behind by Bianco. Baki battling in the trapezoid against Waselko. Waselko drops this back. Sandor there takes the player out. Baki with it. Shot goes off the skate of Sam Waselko into the corner. Players are wrapped up. James Law comes in, picks this puck up from the dot. Shot, save, loose puck. Oh, Law couldn't get to that rebound in time. This puck comes out at the point position. Westchester's short pass to Waselko. Waselko into the O-zone. Comes into the top of the slot, right into the glove of McAllister Watt. 11:04 remaining in the second period. Westchester leads 3-1 over the Utica Junior Comets here on rink number 1 of the Utica University Nexus Center. Home of the Utica Pioneers, I believe, which their mascot is a moose. No idea what the connection is. That puck gloved down by Colin Aceto. Colin skates his puck up into the O-zone. Backhand shot, save made, rebound. Law was just a little too close. Sends this to the corner for Dallin. Dallin back out to the point. Witchley rips this back in for Dalin at like nipple high. Hard to catch it there. Dalin has that knocked away by Lucitis. Witchley steps up and grabbing that puck. Those trail marks. He has that knocked away. 98 sends this up, and it comes out into the neutral zone. Colin Aceto passes this over to Gavin Aceto. Gavin looking, sends this back up to the point for Witchley. Witchley sends this towards the slot. Gavin trying to get it, can't do it. Law swats at that. Puck goes all the way across far side. Colin Aceto sends this up to Witchley. Witchley back towards the goal, goes into the corner. Back up at the hash mark, collected there by Jasper Marino. Marino sends this behind the net on the far side. Waselko chasing after it, and he picks this up off of Witchley's tee. That's not Waselko, that's Lucitis. The shot and a save, McAllister. Watt, 9:58 to go in the second period. It is warm in here. Drew Main lining up for the face-off against number 66, the only Express player with an even strength goal. Gavin Aceto back on the ice. Drew pulls this back to Tyler. Tyler sends this ahead, and Andor sends this down. Puck picked up by Sean Foley. In front of his net, almost loses it. Gavin Aceto can't get the shot off. Tyler Main, oh, nice move. Not able to deliver, though. Goaltender getting a piece of it. What a play. What pressure. Hull at the blue line, guarding that puck, keeping it in the zone. Battle for it along the boards. Puck comes out, grabbed by Westchester. Joseph Intravia. Intravia in, shot, and that. Why'd we whistle? Did I miss something? Is it net? Oh, did it? Oh, I didn't even see it hit the netting. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So that puck went out of play. I lost it. I must have been looking down at my roster here. Puck comes around to Bakke. He can't get it out. His stick goes out of the zone. Tyler Main grabs this puck, sends this behind the net for Joey LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf is just off. There's a shot tipped in front. Actually deflected away by Waselko, I believe. And we've got a high stick there. It did go off of Waselko's stick, and it was above the crossbar. And then his team touched it next. That's the high stick call. And we're going to bring this face-off all the way down. 9:06 remaining in the second period. 3-1 Westchester with the lead. Excuse me. Slater Sandor taking the face-off against Waselko. Sandor wins. Drew Main's shot blocked by Waselko goes over to Bianco. Bianco skates this up into the offensive end. Nate Van Wee guarding him. Aiden Van Wee. Tyler Main with this puck. Main brings this up. We got a delayed penalty against Westchester. Feeds us over to Sandor. Couldn't get the shot off. He's knocked off that puck, and that's finally touched up by Westchester. And we're going to have an interference call against the Express. Westchester Express penalty, number 21, Sam Waselko. 2-minute minor for interference. Number 21, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 8:19 of the second period. And it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Sandor facing off against Lucitis. Lucitis waving to the Utica Junior Comets fans in the crowd. They're taunting. Actually, those are Buffalo Regals players. They must have another game. Watt gives this to Aiden. Aiden Van Wee sends this across. Picked up by Witchley. Witchley coming in the top of the slot. He goes down. Puck goes into the corner. Grabbed by 98. And he sends this the length of the ice. Aiden Van Wee from the trapezoid. Soft pass to Drew. Almost enough time for Trailmarks to cut it off. Whoa, Drew overskated that puck. He's got to feed this up to Aiden Van Wee. Trailmarks takes it away. Westchester, shorthanded, comes in and not able to get that shot off. Nice defense by Aiden Van Wee, something he shouldn't have to be doing right now. Drew Main couldn't pull that out and went off the skate of Lucitis. Now this comes out into the neutral zone. Trailmarks with it. He's going to try to burn some time. He's doing a great job of it. Passes us back to the defense. They feed this up for Lucitis. Lucitis to Trailmarks. Trailmarks into the offensive zone. Toe drag shot off the skate of Witchley. Lucitis grabs his puck and the trapezoid loses it. Tyler Main looking for a breaking teammate, and there is none. Tyler loses his stick. We got another penalty against Westchester. I believe it's going to be a holding. Nope, it's a slash. So Westchester penalty number 24, Ernest Lucitis, 2-minute minor for slashing. Number 24, 2-minute slash. Time of the express minor penalty, 9:41 of the second period. And it's a 5-on-3 power play for 37 seconds for Utica. Aceto over to Hull, back to Aceto. Gavin Aceto. Gavin sends this through to Colin. Colin back to Hull. Hull over to Gavin. Gavin winds up, shot high off the glass. Hull's got to race after it to keep it in, and does, barely. Colin Aceto helping out. Bakke forcing that puck into the corner. Battling with it. James Law comes over. Puck drop. Express trying to get it out. Colin Aceto sends this back to Chad Hull. Hull getting things reset for Utica. Fires this in. Save made. Goalie can't reach it. Comes into the slot. Knocked over to the side. Loose puck in the slot. Comes up high. Gavin Aceto turns around. Able to send this along the boards into the corner for Hull. Hull gives this back to Bakke. Bakke out. And picked up by Waselko. Sam Waselko. 5-on-4 now. 66 chases that down in the corner. Presses up against the boards. Gavin Aceto holding it there. Chad Hull trying to pick it out. Like he's using one chopstick to pick up a piece of rice. Very difficult to do. Law's in there. Let's get everybody in there. Come on, pile up. And there's the whistle. We'll have a face-off to the right side of McAllister Watt. Good job by the Express. Down to 24 seconds on the penalty kill for Westchester. They're doing an exceptional job on this PK. Fresh legs coming out for Utica. Aiden Van Wee, Tyler Main, Drew Main, Andrew Witchley, and Cameron Dallin. Joseph Intravia takes the face-off and wins. Quick shot by 66. Save McAllister Watt. 44 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Utica. Drew Main, doesn't win it. 66 again. This time puck goes wide. Dallin races over to the far side to get this puck. Comes back into his zone. Gives this to Witchley. Witchley hits this up to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee into the neutral zone. Feeds Tyler Main. Tyler breaks into the offensive end. Sends his puck in deeper for Aiden. Aiden, shot. Oh, just to the right of the net. Witchley trying to go after it. Not able to. Puck comes out. 66 picks this up. He comes into the offensive zone. He's got Tyler Main in front of him. Sends a puck by. Tyler takes the body. Puck comes up high for Aiden Van Wee. 13 seconds to go in the power play. Aiden loses this puck. Intravia with it. Centering pass. 66 shot. Kick save. McAllister Watt. Tyler Main trying to get that puck. It gets knocked down. Intravia shoots and misses. Tyler picks this puck up, and the teams return to even strength. Witchley with the puck off the boards. Caught by Lucitis. He sends this back in. Gloved down by Intravia in this sport. And bring the face-off into the neutral zone. Lucitis lining up against Slater Sandor. Sandor wins the draw. Puck comes back to Chad Hull Jr. Jr. over to LeBeuf. LeBeuf to Slater. Slater passes the puck to Coach. Coach picks the puck up and throws it back onto the ice. Gives it to the referee. The referee chooses to take the faceoff at center ice. 5:02 remaining in the second period. 3-1, Westchester with the lead. Sandor and Lucitis again. And again, Sandor wins the draw. This time goes to LeBeuf. LeBeuf off the boards for Lashinsky. Lashinsky sends this ahead. Puck grab by Asta. Asta sends this up. Hull gets in the way. His stick was stuck with Lucitis. There's a one-timer taken by Jasper Marino. And a huge save by McAllister Watt. Sorry, a little slow on the Express's names here. Their jerseys are wrinkly. It's hard to read that 72. They should iron their jerseys for me before each game. Trailmarks wins that face-off, goes to Marino, now back at the point, ripped across by Jordan Millar. LeBeuf tried firing it out, stopped by Lucitis. Lucitis from the circle, centering pass. And Lashinsky doing a good job of stick-checking Trailmarks. Trailmarks in the corner, though. Sends this in behind for Marino. Marino comes around at the hash mark. Slater Sandor presses him against the boards, trying to dislodge that puck. Comes out for Lucitis. Lucitis has got LeBeuf on him. Now Sandor again. Sends this along the wall. Picked up by Trailmarks. Trailmarks takes this into the circle, below the dot, bottom of the circle now. Back up to the point. From the point, D-to-D pass. Shot fired. That got tipped by Bakke. Goes over the goal into the corner. Westchester winning all of these one-on-one battles. Nice save by Watt. Oh, nice block by LeBeuf. Puck leaks out. Pass across. Good thing Chad Hull tipped that. Otherwise, Lucitis would have had a wide-open net for his one-timer. Asta. Oh, tricked me. I thought he passed that, but he did not. In the neutral zone, Jasper Marino sends this back for Millar. Jordan passes this up for Asta. Brendan gets this away from Sandor into the offensive end. Dallin coming over, trying to check him. Puck out in the middle, and Brendan Asta just missed a lamp lighter. Westchester really wanting this next goal. They are out-efforting Utica 10-1 easily. Bianco going in, and McAllister Watt able to pin that down. LeBeuf taken out by Bianco. That'll put Bianco into the box, I would think. Sandor coming over, challenging him. That will send him to the box, too. So he's taking them both. There's a shot, save made. So incidental minor penalties, I believe, because we've got 5-on-5 hockey. Law hits Colin Aceto. Colin shot, misses. Puck comes up high. Passed out. Oh, nice job by Van Wee. Dallin there as well. Puck, oh, that's an offsides. He touched it 3 times. Blow the whistle. 2:43 remaining in the second period. Westchester leads 3-1 here in Utica. Colin Aceto taking the face off against 66. Colin pulls this back to Witchley. Witchley to Aiden Van Wee. Aiden drifts back, sends this off the boards for Law. Law fires this across to Dallin. Dallin circles around the puck, feeds this up to Colin. Colin Aceto over to the side, tried feeding to Dallin, misses Dallin, but Law tries to get that off, gets blocked. Picking that puck up in Travia. Feeds this out, that gets turned back in by Witchley. Frankie Lacerbo sends this over for Intravia. Shot blocked by Dallin, comes back into the neutral zone. Here's Tyler Main taking advantage of an opportunity. Tyler, oh, misses the backhand. Oh, Tyler can't win them all. This puck held in by Sandor. Shot and a save made by number 60 in net. 2:04 to go in the second period. 3-1, the Westchester lead. And that's Westchester, 2 words, as opposed to Westchester. It's a totally different place in New York. Drew Main taking the face-off against Sam Waselko. Drew wins the draw. Tyler grabs that puck, rips it into the trapezoid. Gavin Aceto gets it, punches it up for Chad Hall. Gets picked off by Trailmarks. Trailmarks clears this ahead to Marino. Jasper Marino in, and he is blocked by Slater Sando. Wraparound shot and a goal by Lucitis, and that was pretty. I wish I was doing this from my computer so I could have saved that instant replay. That was nothing McAllister Watt could have done about that one. So Westchester Express goal scored by number 24, Ernest Lucitis, assisted by 72, Jasper Marino. 24 from 72. Time of the Express fourth goal, 15:11 of the second period, and they lead 4-1 with 1.5 minutes to go in period number 2. Aceto pulls this puck out, goes into the slot, knocked ahead by Novello. He gives this to Lucitis. Trailmarks. Trailmarks misses the net. Off the glass all the way back out into the neutral zone. Sean Foley picks it up. D-to-D pass to Novello. Novello fires this ahead, touched by Trailmarks, so there's no icing. Watt stalls this for Sandor. Near side, Tyler Main can't keep that puck. Trailmarks takes it away. 1 minute to go in the second period. 1 minute of play remaining. From the point, Novello shot low, save, rebound, swung at, and nothing doing. Nice job of the defense against Sommer. Puck cleared, and that's not going to make it for an icing. Sean Foley challenged by Gavin Aceto, and now Colin Aceto. He's just able to stay away from the Aceto family. And Colin Aceto picks this puck up now, feeds this over to Cameron Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin trying to go wide of Sean Foley. Foley knocks that puck away. Dan-Dalin with the check law, shoves this into the corner. 22 seconds to go. Puck goes over to the point on the far side. Aiden Van Wee opts for the player instead of the puck. Colin Aceto feeds this to Witchley. Witchley sends this to the other side for Aiden Van Wee. He knocks this into the offensive end. Colin Aceto looking for the stick lift, gets the stick lift, but can't connect with the biscuit. Loose puck in the corner. Van Wee in, and it's pressed up against the boards by Brendan Asta, and that'll end the second period. After 2 periods of play, it is Westchester 4, Utica Junior Comets 1. Shout out to my sponsors. I couldn't do what I do without them. Two Broke Moms, located at North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General, the official merchandise provider of the Dan-Dalin, A Positive Influence. Stop on by. I will be there this afternoon hanging out with Two Broke Moms, Jess and Jen. Stop in and say hi. I'd love to shake your hand. I'd love to give you a hug, right? Hugs is all about love. Love makes the world go round. All you need is love. John Lennon, smart man. Shot in the back, very sad. Also, Power Play Sports, located off of Interstate 81, exit 47 in Watertown, New York. A fully stocked ice hockey sporting goods store with a sheet of synthetic ice inside. It's a shooting stall, as well as a sheet of real ice where you can attend a clinic, a skating clinic. They do learn to play hockey for children and adults all the time. They hold 3-on-3 like pond hockey tournaments on their synthetic sheet of ice for youth and adults. Stop on by Power Play Sports and get your hockey on today. Top-notch roofingcny.com for all of your roofing and construction needs, servicing Oswego County and all points east, west, and south. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. They service Jefferson County and all points east, west, and north. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. A beautiful 12-hole golf course, very challenging and walkable. They also do have carts to rent, otherwise you can walk it for $1 a hole. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. And Divots Restaurant and Bar. Great food, cold drinks, and incredible people, located in the clubhouse at Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. That's Divots Restaurant and Bar in Pulaski, New York. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, thanking you for watching, thanking you for subscribing, and we'll be back with fresh ice in about 10 more minutes.
What are you? YouTube? YouTube?
Yep.
What's this, the name?
Positive influence.
The Dan. All right, cool. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's live right now, so.
It's awesome.
Period number 3 is underway. LaBeouf, I thought he was going to shoot on his own goalie there for a second. Sends this puck all the way down. That's an icing. We'll bring the faceoff back down by McAllister Watt. Third period, 16:40 to go. Westchester Express with 4 goals. Utica Junior Comets with 1 goal. Westchester out shooting Utica 23-16. That puck held in at the point, sent in deep. Chad Hull grabs this in the trapezoid, tries sending this out, and it comes in front. McAllister Watt catches this in center field for the out. 16:29 to go. Face-off will be to his right side. Face-off goes against the board. Chad Hull trying to get that puck out, making his way into the middle as Trailmarks. Loose puck shot. It was a save, but the net's off. So I think that net came off as McAllister pushed off the post to come across the crease to make that save. Trailmarks takes the face-off against Drew Main. Drew wins. LaBeouf trying to send this puck out. Battle for it against the boards. Puck goes in deep. Lucitis loses sight of it. LaBeouf sends this around for Tyler Main. Tyler pokes this into the neutral zone. Novallo there to get it before Drew Main can pick it up. Sean Foley passes this back to Novello. Novello feeds this up for Trailmarks. Trailmarks cycles us through the neutral zone into the O zone. Toe drag in, backhand has nothing. Puck coasts its way into the trapezoid. Now at the corner. At the center point. Marino feeds this over, shot, and that goes wide right into the corner. Coming up high, Gavin Aceto can't get it out, pushed in by Bianco. Now this puck is sent out, goes on net, so there's no icing. Little feed to Brady June. June passes this up for Trailmarks. Trailmarks feeds this in the middle for Somers. Somers shot, blocked by Witchley, drops down in front of Xavier Baki. Baki pushes it up to Lashinsky. Lashinsky sends this off the boards. He's going to go to try to cut it off in the trapezoid, and he picks it up, and he's wrapped up with Slater Sandor. Oh, no. And that lets the Express take this puck away. Bianco at the center line, waits for Lashinsky to come close, and now he's going to dodge his way into the offensive end, tries passing it over for Waselko, and Lashinsky takes it off. There's a nice interference. That puck goes off of Sandor into the offensive end. Brady June with it, gets this out into the neutral zone. Lashinsky hard hit as he tries to play the puck. Aiden Van Wee fires this into the far corner. This third period is a little more physical than the first 2 periods were. Puck leaks its way into the neutral zone. Colin Aceto rips this back in far side. Brady June plays this behind the net. Witchley keeps him honest. Puck comes out for Somer, I think. 88, Bianco. No, 98. I have no idea who that is. Cameron Dallin picks this up in his trapezoid, hits Law. Law not able to catch that pass. Witchley puts some pressure on. Witchley fires this into the seats. With a face-off to the right side of McAllister Watt. 13:54 remaining in this 4-1 game that Westchester has the lead. Drew Main pulls this puck back for Hull. Hull trying to play this off the boards. Kept in, though, by Bianco. Bianco sends this behind the net for Lacerbo. Lacerbo out to the point, fired in by Mikhail. No, that's not Mikhail. That's Asta, Brendan Asta. The folds in these jerseys. They should have ironed them. Intravia takes this back into the trapezoid. Sends this off the boards around Dallin. That comes up. That guy didn't even flinch. You see that? Nerves of steel. Here's the faceoff. Drew Main tries pushing this forward. Millar sends this all the way around. That's going to be an icing. 13-18, and we'll do it again. From the same spot. Oh, no, we're going to go in the other spot. So if you're curious how the officials choose where to have the face-off, I'm pretty sure it's completely arbitrary. Here's a shot by Chad Hull. Save made. Rebound, loose puck, and this gets knocked out. 66 comes over to the boards, gets this out into the neutral zone. Hull back to pick this puck up. Feeds this back into the O zone. Nobody there, though, except for Brendan Asta. Law fires that in. Comes into the crease. Drew Main comes in, picks this puck up. Oh, that's knocked from behind by Brendan Asta. Comes out into the neutral zone. Drew trying to fight that back in, taken out by Intravia. Intravia at the faceoff dot shot. Goes wide, rides the rail, comes all the way out and down. That's off of Intravia's stick, so there's no chance for an icing. Slater Sandor takes this through the trapezoid, leaning and guarding that puck from Millar. Here's Witchley. Shot, save made. Witchley not able to get much on it as Asta had his stick in his possession. That puck's in the neutral zone, coming out with it. Intravia feeds this over to Asta. Asta not able to get that shot off. Aiden Van Wee feeds this up to Slater Sandor, knocked off of his stick. Lashinsky trying to get that puck away from Marino. Jasper, however, has this puck and passes it over to Brendan Asta. Asta crisscrosses the ice to Lucitus, who plays this off the boards. Tries to. Puck comes out. Held and pushed in by Baki. Well, that goes right to the Express. I think that pass was intended for Lucitus, but nobody told him. It's important to use your words. Van Wee over to Sandor. Terrible pass. It was all bumpy. Marino to Novello. Novello, slick move to evade Sandor. Sends this in deep. Off the backboard, played by McAllister Watt. He passes it out to Aceto, hoping to get another assist. Somebody's got to do it. Aceto feeds this across for Sandor. Sandor's got to stay away from Foley. He's leaning and can't get the shot off. Nice back checking by Foley. Terrible camera work by Meade. Puck in the neutral zone. Ricard's trail marks. Centering pass. Shot taken by Marino. That got deflected away. Witchley feeds this to Sandor. Sandor waiting for Gavin, and he's taken out. Oh, Express players down. Sean Foley slow to get up, but gets up. There's a shot by Hull, goes off the leg of a defender. Novello trying to get that out, held in by Tyler Main. Novello plays it again off the boards, picked up by Trailmarks. Trailmarks couldn't keep it out. Tyler Main cycling this puck around in the offensive zone, drops this back for LeBeuf. Joey loses that puck as Waselko comes by and picks it away. Waselko passes up to Marino. Jasper gets us into the neutral zone. Makes its way over to Lucitus with the shot. Save made, McAllister Watt. That wasn't Lucitus, that was Waselko again. Excuse me. Waselko with the shot. 10:26 remaining in this game. 4-1. Westchester Express leads the Utica Junior Comet. Colin Aceto in for the face-off for Utica. Here's the puck drop. Law tried to jump through and cut that puck off, not able to. Dallin comes over to the boards. He's checked. He sends that puck back for LeBeuf. LeBeuf feeds this to Hull. Hull up to Dallin. Cameron feeds this out to Colin Aceto. Colin tries dragging that with him. Blocked by number 98, whoever that might be. Law takes his puck away. Centering pass. Dallin shot, save, rebound. Backhand goes up and hits the glass. Law grabs this at the hash mark, sends this into the corner. Nobody there except for Brady June. June rips this around the boards, and that comes into the neutral zone for Christian Bianco. Bianco into the offensive end, has that puck knocked away. Dallin stops that pass, pushes this puck forward for James Law. Law at the blue line, dumps this in. Cameron goes after it, trying to grab this puck away. Falling down is Brady June. Dallin's still there. This cross pass gets knocked away. Lashinsky grabs it. And I'm going to have to, I forgot my AirPods. I put them on the charger to charge for a few minutes before I left the house. And, well, they'll be fully charged when I get home. but I'm going to have to unplug this headset so I can plug in a battery because my phone is about to die. Let's see what we could do here. Aiden Van Wee pulls his puck with him into the ozone centering pass, blocked by Brendan Asta. Van Wee in the corner, battling for that puck, trying to feed it to Baki. Baki's going to let Aiden take this, and Aiden loses this as he was trying to cycle it through. Sandor dives after that puck. It goes to Lacerbo. Lacerbo passes this over. Now there's a shot from Intravia and a goal. Here comes the battery as Utica now trails 5-1. I'll try talking from behind. Not sure if you can hear me or not. My voice tends to carry though. Westchester takes that puck into the corner, sends that up to the point. Nice catch at the point, fed back in deep, goes through the trapezoid. LaBeouf misses it. Westchester goal scored by number 92, Joseph Intravia. Time of the goal, 8:17 of the third period. And with 8:17 left, Westchester leads 5-1. Here's Drew Main coming in with this puck. Shot, save made, rebound. Taken away by Frankie Lacerbo. Lacerbo brings this over on the far side, rides this up along the boards, cuts his way into the middle of the ice. Lacerbo into the Ozo, drops it off at the point for Intravia. Centering pass, shot, and a save made. Chad Hall tried to feed this out to Drew Main, picked off by Brendan Asta. Asta into the offensive zone. Asta forced through the trapezoid. Now he's on the far side. Puck taken by Marino. Marino into the corner. Centering pass blocked by Hall. Tyler Main breaks his stick. And he goes off the ice sheepishly as his dad disappointingly looks on, thinking of the $400 he's got to spend after this game. Gavin Aceto swats at that puck and it goes nowhere, blocked by Jordan Millar. Gavin now battling for that puck in the corner. LaBeouf coming over the help, and Ricard's trail marks comes, gets that puck for whoever has it. There's a shot and a block by Gavin Aceto. He's happy he wore a cup today. Here's Drew Main. Got pushed off that puck by Lucitis. Puck goes all the way around on the far side. One touch out. Witchley gets a piece of it. Goes off the boards though. Trailmarks gets it. Trailmarks centering pass blocked by Van Wee. Picked up by Law. Over to Dallin. Back to Law. Law couldn't catch that puck. Brady June D-to-D pass, and that comes out in through the neutral zone. Drew Witchley taking us back. Rides this through the trapezoid. Witchley challenge. Sends this over to Baki. Baki pushes this into the middle, and it's taken away by Trailmarks. Trailmarks centering pass. Shot and a save. Shot and a goal scored by number 72, Jasper Marino. Westchester goal scored by number 72, Jasper Marino. Time of the goal, 10:43 of the third period. 6:17 remaining. Novello feeds that across. Pushed up into the offensive zone. In the slot, puck is kicked to Witchley. Witchley grabs this and tries sending this out, not able to get it out. Oh, and there's a big check. And he is down. Oh, and we're going to give him some privacy. Oh, he just got, that was a wide open check. Unsportsmanlike conduct called against somebody from Westchester for mouthing off to the official. Nope, number 88, Christian Bianco, has been ejected. Westchester coach is upset. 88 has been ejected. $5:50 remaining in this game. I didn't see who received the check or who actually put the check on. We're asking for medical assistance to come onto the ice. So there is a Westchester player down on the ice as a result of an open ice check. I said this third period was getting way more physical. It certainly has. (6-1) Westchester lead with 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Westchester Express player remains on the ice. He's rolled over onto his... he's on his side or his back? I can't... He's on his back. He's on his back. Now he's rolling over. And he appears to be getting up. It's Sam Waselko. And he's up. He's being assisted off the ice. So that's always good to see. So conversation amongst the captains and the officials as far as what needs to happen. Christian Bianco's been ejected from the game for what he was yelling at the officials. Bianco is not a captain, so technically he's not supposed to even say anything to an official. And he was saying some nasty things. Can't say I'm not going to disagree with him. I'm also not going to agree with him either. I don't know why there are 6 Express players talking with the officials. So Coach Pinard is calling an official over so he can have a conversation with him. Personally, I love competition and all, but with less than 6 minutes to go, being outshot 23-16, not having a shot on goal yet this period, I would call the game before somebody got seriously injured. And we can only hope that Sam Waselko is okay. Or number 21, I should say. And that's what we're going to do. I believe this game is over. It's not a league game. So, yep. So we're going to call this game. It's a 6-1 loss for Utica. We can only hope that that Westchester Express player is okay. Never want to see somebody getting hurt doing the thing that they love. It's just a game. It's just a sport. We're here to enjoy it. So this game called early. Westchester Express wins 6-1. Game called with just under 6 minutes to go in the game due to an injury and excessive play and no need for an exhibition game like this to result in any form of injury or anything like that. So see, now we're chirping at each other for no reason. This is exactly why this game has been called. We're all just sharing the same love for the same game. Game's over. Time for calmer heads and maturity to prevail. It's like we're going to have a little prayer circle at center ice. Sometimes the teams do it together. They're not doing it together this time. So from rink number 1 at the Utica University Nexus Center, this game ends in a Utica loss. They're going to have their own prayer circle over in their zone. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you to please don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day.